I decided to make this tutorial of this solo because um, I tried to find it on YouTube as well as on other websites. I couldn't find the tab of the solo, so uh, yeah, I made this video. I hope you guys find this helpful. Alright, I have used the capo on the 4th fret because my guitar is tuned standard right now, and I haven't brought it down to half step. So the song is in G sharp major, and I found it easier to play this way instead of playing the bar chord and shit. So it starts with your first finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, right, and then first part goes like this. So which is your first finger on the 5th fret of the G string. You play that once, middle finger, next fret, that is the 6th, and pinky on the 8th fret. So back to the 6th fret, 5th, then you go up to the D string with your pinky, right, on the 8th fret, and back to the G string again, and this time it's the first finger on the 5th fret. So play along for practice. Right. The next section is this, which is pretty much the same except for this. So same, 5th, 6th, 8th, and you go down to the B string, and this time with your middle finger on the 6th and pinky with the 8th. So the next part will be this, which is basically pull-offs. This part might not sound that good if you don't have a good guitar, which doesn't resonate properly and shit, whatever. So it goes like this. So it's a pull-off from the 8th fret, right? So it's a pull-off from the 8th fret to the 6th fret. You start with your pinky on the 8th fret, you pluck it, and you pull off on the 6th, and again a pull off on the 5th. So you might not be able to hear because whatever, you get it, right? Right, and then 6th and back to the 5th. So what we have learned so far is this. Right, and after this it's a hammer on and pull off thing. So you start with the 5th fret again with your first finger on the G string, and you hammer on the next part. Sounds like this. So, and then you pull off again. So, and then you go back to the D string with your pinky. This is also a pull off and hammer on and pull off. So. Right? Yeah. It's your choice. Whatever sounds good to you, whether or right. Alright, this starts on the A string. Your first finger will be on the 6th fret of the A string. You hammer on this 8th fret. So, and then you pluck the 6th fret of the D string. So, next, after doing this, you pluck the 8th fret of the D string, and you pluck the 10th fret, the 11th, right? Then you pluck the 10th fret of the G string, the 9th fret of the B string, then you go to the 11th fret of the G string. So, not like this, but right? Play along if you want to. Right? After this, you have to slide from the 11th to the 13th and back to the 11th. So, and then you go to the 9th, pull off on the 8th, pull off on the 8th and hammer on the 9th again, and then you pluck the 11th fret of the E string, and that ends your solo. And the extra part is this, which is basically just the E string and the B string, and then it goes to the song, the beautiful, beautiful song. There are two more solos, which one of them is played at the beginning of the song and the other thing in the middle or somewhere. Okay, so the first sounds like this. Alright, we start by sliding to the 10th fret of the D string. You can slide from anywhere, but if you're a beginner, probably the sliding from the 8th fret would be easier. So, slide to the 8th of the D, then you play the 8th fret of the G string with your first finger. So, and then you go back to the 10th fret of the D string and you plug the 11th. So, and then you slide to the 13th. Right? And then you play this, which is basically the same in the beginning. Slide to the 10th play the 8 of the G, the first finger, and you play the 8. Alright, and then you slide it to the 10th fret. And after this, which is the last part, it sounds like this. Which is the same in the beginning again. Right, up to here is the same. Then you pluck the 10th fret of the G string back to the 11th fret of the D string, and again on the 10th fret of the G string, slide it to the 12th, right? And then 11th fret of the B string. So alright, there's one more small solo, which is this. Right, this starts with in the B string. This is played on the B string, and B string, 9th fret of the B string, first finger, 9th fret of the B string, and then your middle finger on the 11th fret of the B string. If you want, you can do a little vibrato, but that's completely optional. Whatever sounds good to you, always. So then 8th and the 9th, and the 6th and the 8th, and the open. So you play this twice. Right, you slide to the 13th fret, that is, right, anywhere, slide from anywhere, and then pluck it, and pluck the 13th and the 14th. So after this, the 11th and the 13th, 9th and the 11th, 8th, no, and then that is the 4th fret, right? That was basically the 5th fret of the G string and the 4th fret of the B string, right? That ends everything. That is alright. So that was the entire 3 solos in the song. If you found this helpful, please leave a like, and if you have any requests, please leave them down below. Since I'm on my vacation right now, I could maybe make a video. Thanks for watching, and maybe subscribe. Right, one more thing. When I said the open, right, 4th fret on this, I meant this. Since capo is here, I'm not pressing anything, so if you're a beginner, please don't get confused.